Right. Let's start off by saying all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwarash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, teaching them about the 100% truth. Shadawan to the very beautiful Akim, believing the truth, pushing the truth throughout the four winds. Shadawan to you, very few Aqua that's listening and learning in quietness, as the scriptures say so. It's your brother Ahmad out of Jacksonville, Florida. Another in transit video. Meditating on the conversation I had yesterday. Jake ran into his high school teacher yesterday, and got to talking with her and everything. And she was, telling me which church that she go to now, and asking me was I still going to the church that the last time I seen her, and I was like, nah, I don't go to that church anymore. But she pretty much was telling me how she goes to Prophet Brian Carn, and you have those that know who that prophet, the so-called prophet is. Brian, if you don't know who Brian Carn is, he's a so-called prophet that he has like two churches. One of them is here in Florida, and the other one is somewhere else. I can't remember. But so she was telling me that she follows and she goes to Prophet Brian Carn Church, and she was telling me about all the things that is new in her life, and she's ready to have a baby at 51. Mind you, at that, at 51. This is why we laugh. I couldn't. I was sitting there, but I was laughing inside because it's like, Jake, they really don't. They don't understand what they're part of. But what stirred up the meditation on the conversation is everything that, so I was trying to talk to her, trying to feel her out where she was going, and everything she kept saying is, well, my prophet, which is she talking about Prophet Brian Carn, so-called, right? Which he's not a prophet, not of the Lord. He's not a prophet of the Lord. He's a false prophet, a prophet on the left-hand side. He was set up to deceive. And so then the Spirit had me go into a little bit and shed a light on it. So I would say after probably like 40 minutes, I think, talking with her and shedding the scriptures and bringing out scriptures, right? She asked me, what denomination are you a part of? Like, what y'all believe in? You believe in Jesus or you don't believe in Jesus? And then she said, wait, let me guess. Hebrew Israelite? I said, yeah. She said, that's all I need to know. She got in the car. Hey, you can't do nothing but laugh, man, because Jake's, I'm telling you, man, I ain't gonna say I don't know, Salagi. But Jake's they hate Yahweh Shem Shai, man. They love smooth words. And Prophet Brian Carn, so-called Prophet Brian Carn, right? He gives smooth words. I want to read this first, man. Because, see, Jakes don't understand. The Lord have set up false prophets to deceive those ones that he don't want. 1 Corinthians 11:19, I start with this one. For there must be also heresies among you, that they which are approved may be made manifest among you. There must be heresies, man, among us. You gotta know. You won't know what a good prophet was unless you came across a bad prophet. You wouldn't know what good is if you didn't know what bad was, man. So Yahweh Shem Shai have set up false prophets, false leaders, false spiritualist leaders, whatever you want to call them, man, to lead away 2/3 that he don't want, And that was the whole moral of the story, as I was talking to her, like she told me, And man, it aggravated me because when she told me this part, I asked her, I showed her the 12 tribes of Israel, and she was like, "Oh, I'm from the tribe of Asher." And I said, "What's your father ethnicity? Like what's his background, right?" And so she said, "No, I know I'm from the tribe of Asher because my prophet at the church told me, I'm a part of the Asher camp." So I'm like, "What?" Yeah, she said, "We got an Asher camp, we got a Judah camp, we got a Benjamin camp." And I said, "Damn." So I'm sitting there listening to her, and I'm like, "Ooh, shit, bug out." But then what pissed me off is because you mean to tell me, see, these false prophets, man, Brian Carn is a false prophet. This motherfucker is taken from the word. So you are naming what staff groups amongst your church after the 12 tribes, but you won't tell the people the truth. See, that's why a lot of 2/3 so-called blacks, Native Americans, Hispanics, Latinos, you don't understand how much blood on your hands, man. And I was sitting there meditating. I was like, man, the Lord is cold, because the Lord got her sitting in my presence telling me all this, and then I'm hitting her with precepts and she's taking them down. But I'm hitting her with precepts to everything that she's saying, and she don't even realize the Lord is already setting her up. Hey, she being marked. Hey, see, because it doesn't matter. Teachers, brothers, sisters, mamas, daddy, grandparents, Jakes don't realize, man, when you come across, a man of the Lord, right? Even a woman of the Lord, woman that's being submissive and not making sure the word is not blasphemed, the Lord is marking you. For those that's trying to their whole heart best to try to rehearse the best way they can, the Lord is marking you, man. The Lord is marking you. So, for destruction. For those that's rebellious and that don't want to listen. Because, like I said, Jakes don't want to take heed to the word. They want smooth words. And they think that what they know is going to save them. They don't even know that, not all of us are going to get it on this end, man. And that's what I kept telling her. 2/3 of us are not going to get it on this end. Because Yahweh Shai, the one who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, made himself a stumbling block. Let me get that. Isaiah 8:14. And he shall be a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling and for a rock of offense to both the house of Israel, for a gin and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. See? So Yahweh Shai, set himself up to be a stumbling block. You're going to have Jakes hear the word, they're going to get offended. They're going to get offended, man. Because if you're not speaking the smooth words, if you're not speaking their language, if you're not coming with suits and ties on, shave face, shave head, put a little glasses on, they're not listening. They don't want to take heed to the word. Because, like she said, I said, you ain't, what is sin? She was like, I told her, breaking the law, statute, commandments. And I said, we ain't supposed to be eating shrimp, shrimp, lobster, and crab. Well, I got to eat my shrimp, lobster, and crabs. So that's what they want. They want to eat their shrimp, lobster, and crabs, man. This is what they want. This is why, how about Sean Shah said, pray not for, you can't pray for 2/3, man. Because they gone and they just gone, man. They're gone. And the Lord is, like I was sitting there meditating yesterday, and I was like, dang, the Lord is really cold. Lord is cold, man. Let me keep reading. Isaiah 8:15. And many among them shall stumble and fall and be broken and be snared and be taken away. Right. Jakes don't realize, man, you're being led to the slaughter, man. Going into that second Esdras. Jakes are being led to the slaughter, and they don't realize it. And a lot of 2/3 so-called leaders and so-called prophets among you, they're help leading you to that slaughter, man. Because you got Jakes out here teaching the rapture doctrine. Jakes don't know what the mark of the beast is. Or they done heard the mark of the beast, but they still believe the mark of the beast is sin. I don't know, whatever. When it's plain as day, but at the same time, understanding that it's plain to those that Yahweh Shah wanted to be. To the other ones, it's not gonna be plain. They're gonna believe in, you know, these other philosophies, man. Then she brought up that too. I was like, oh man, this how I knew Jake was bugged out. And like I said, once again, it's my teacher, but she was bugged out. Then she started going to the book of Enoch. I said, oh man. I said, so you read the book of Enoch? I said, so I bought out, what is that? Isaiah 34:16 and Ecclesiastes 12:12. You're not supposed to read out of other books, man. Only book you need is the Holy Bible. Why Jace go read in other books to think that you're going to get the answer over there when you don't even understand the Bible? You don't even understand the milk, man. You don't understand nothing in the Bible that's been in your grandmama's house, the Bible that you got on your house. Just go read in other books to try to find the answers, man. You know? But once again, going back to what I just read, hey, see, Yahweh Shai have made himself a stone of stumbling, a stumbling block. It tells you, what is that? Romans 11, right? That was Israel's seek for. Hey, but the election, roughly paraphrasing, have attained it. That's why, hey, because on this end, only thing that 2/3 want to attain is, hey, their own freaking pleasure, man. They don't want to stop wickedness. They don't want to pray for Yahweh Shai to come back. They want to succeed here. And so-called prophet Brian Carr, hey, that's all his ministry is. This is your year. This is your season. The Lord is gonna bless you this year. The Lord is gonna what is it? Because I know all about him, because I done visited him one time when Jake was in the world. I went to visit that cat, and Jake just being there calling out people. Man, you know, these people, these so-called prophets, man, these people got the plug on you. And a lot of it is easy because a lot of you Jakes, you post up your personal life on social media. So a lot of these Jakes, you don't understand, man. These people got, hey, they got people under them, teams under them to freaking go look up your information as you probably coming into the church, you know. And then next thing you know, they call your name. I'm looking for a Brianna Sears, and you, oh my gosh, how did he know that? Your mama going through something in your family, like, oh man, it's just crazy, man. Like I said, that dude is a false prophet. Brian Carn is a false prophet. And if you were watching and you, hey, if Brian Carn ever come across the video, hey, the Lord gonna kill you. You ain't no damn prophet, man. You ain't warning the sheep. You ain't feeding the sheep the truth. And then you got the nerves to use the 12 tribes in your church as a group. You got your people bugged the fuck out, man. The Lord is gonna kill you, Brian Carn. Job 12:16, man. With him is strength and wisdom, and the deceived and the deceiver are his. And this is why we telling you, Jakes, man. If you're not taking heed to the real prophets, because see, now that's the times that we coming into. See, the Lord is making an example. He's gonna show you, as I think it's in Ezekiel 33. The Lord is showing 2/3 Jakes that, guess what? That brother in your family, that uncle that's in your family, that little brother that was in your family, you know, that great nephew that was in your family, you know, that believe on the name of Yahweh Shai, that grandson, right? That little cousin, big cousin. Hey, that talking to the men first, hey, those were the men of the Lord. See, now we're coming to the time that, hey, Yahweh Shai, as the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, then shall they know that a prophet been among them the whole time, man. See, this is the times that we're coming into. When you see, hey, as we keep telling Jakes, when you start seeing famine, man, when you start seeing bodies drop, the Lord gonna have you remember right there in your forefront, man. What I heard this before. I remember seeing them brothers on the court. I remember watching videos. Yeah. Because what we talk, hey, as the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, hey, see, we know the God we worship over here, man. We know the God we worship, man. And we know that Yahweh Shai, hey, power is real. We know he's real. We know they're real, man. But you Jakes don't. And I told her that, man. And I was just sitting there thinking, I'm like, dang, man, the Lord is cold, because the Lord got her sitting here a lot, 45 minutes, and having me going on this spiritual rant with her, right? Going into scriptures, showing her this, and she's taking it down. But then towards the end of it, she was like, what's your religion? What's your, and she said, wait, Hebrew Israelite. Then she jumped in the car like, oh, she don't want to hear no more. And then, oh, that's what she said. She said, for your sake, for your sake, I pray you get the truth, because you ain't got the truth. I said, okay, all right. You about to find out. You about to see. You about to find out. That's what, hey, we telling Jace. You think what you know is like you own something. No, all Jake's about to find out, man. That one brother, that cousin, that great grandson, that one in your family, man, that's believing in Yahweh Shem Shai. Hey, that was the one that Yahweh Shem Shai using the whole time. When you think of the story of King David, man, you know, and who is it? Is it Saul? Saul. Hey, how he King David was picked out of all his brothers, man. You know, he was out there working. You know, his daddy wasn't even trying to, you know, bring him to the forefront. You know, they had the oil dripped on him. You know, and I was thinking about it. I was like, through the Spirit, I said, yeah, see, the Lord is protecting brothers, man. The Lord is protecting brothers, man, because you got to understand, man, and that's one thing, Thwali Yahweh Shai, we're not for everybody, man. You're not for, if you are a man of the Lord, you are a woman of the Lord, right? We're not for everybody, man. We're not. You're not for everybody. We're not here to try to please everybody. Hey, we just here to do the will of Yahweh Shem Shai, tell you nothing but the truth, and that's it, man. We're not here to be people pleasers. We're not here to kiss ass. We're not here to make you feel good. We're not here for that, man. We just here to tell you the truth, man. Yeah, she had to get warned. Hey, Shalom to all the Akim on the comment board. Shalom. Yeah, she had to get warned, man. And she don't even realize. She got the warning, man. And I told her that. Because, you know, at the end of the day, hey, the scriptures say, what is that? Proverbs. And I was telling her that, you know, the Lord ordained her. You know, I went into that a little bit. I said, the Lord ordained you. While you was asleep, hey, the Lord had you run into this store. And then I haven't had anything to eat. And so I was like, man, let me run down here to Winn-Dixie, you know, just go grab something. Because, you know, Jake try to be careful what he put in his temple nowadays. You know, it's just too much stuff out here. And I went down there and I was like, man, I seen her. And I was like, man, I said, man, the Lord's cold and the Lord is funny. Because guess what? She got the warning. Whether she take heed or not, hey, she got the warning. You know, and let me read this. Romans 16 and 17, going back into it. That's why we tell you, Jakes don't realize, if the Lord sits you amongst a brethren, amongst a prophet, you don't realize, man, the Lord is, hey, warning you. The Lord is, hey, that's mercy. That's love. That's the Lord showing you, hey, repent. All you got to do is repent, man. Acts 3 and 19. Repent. Repent. Come back. Get yourself in order. That's what she said. She said, we are in a new covenant. And she said, there's life and death in the power of the tongue. I said, God damn, man. And all Christians talk like that. If you speak death, death's gonna come to you. If you speak life, life gonna come to you. I'm like, Jakes don't get it. They're like, oh man. I was like, man, you just gotta let them be. And that's where I was with. I was like, nah, I just gotta let her be, man. Whatever. You know, gave her the precepts. She took down the precepts for the most part. She said, I'm gonna have to go do my homework and research. But we're not in no damn new covenant, because I told her, I said, if we was in a new covenant, why the hell are we dying? That's another thing. Christians don't understand. If we was in a new covenant, you wouldn't be dying. You wouldn't be getting sick anymore, man. We wouldn't be in this hellhole. We won't be in these bodies, man. Your loved ones won't be going against you. We won't be even teaching the scriptures, because the new covenant, the new bodies will have the covenant within us. We'll have all the what is it? I think it's 613, if I'm not mistaken. All the law, statute, commandments within us, man. You know, you'll have all of it within you. Let me see, brother's posting up. Hey, Romans 10 and 2, right? For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to the knowledge, right? And Jakes, they have a zeal, man. You know, because naturally, hey, we the salt, we the light of the earth, man. We the salt. And Yahweh Shem Shai made us in his image. But at the same time, you got Jakes. They don't have the understanding and the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, they don't have that knowledge. The one who they ignorantly call God, they don't have that knowledge, man. You know, they don't. Right. 2 Corinthians 3:12. Seeing then that we have such hope, we use great plainness of speech. Right. Hey, I was being just simple as day with being with her, man. Simple. And hey, it was funny because she was like, as soon as she said, "What religions are you?" She said, wait. Let me guess. Hebrew Israelite? I said, yeah. Man, she jumped in that car so fast. Hey, Jason, running from the Lord out here, man. Why are you running from the Lord, man? It's 2024. If anything, you should be running to the Lord. Jace out here running from Yahweh Shem Shah, man. When you tell Jace that, hey, 2/3 of us are gonna die on this, they don't want to hear that, man. And Salaki, man, I can't help but laugh because it's like when you imagine these things in your mind, you know, you can't do nothing but laugh, man. Jace running from the Lord. Why are you running from Yahweh Shem Shah, man? You better be running to Yahweh Shem Shah. You know, you better. You know, it's crazy because, hey, I had another lady here at the plantation, right? Just talking with, hey, Jay, I don't know, like I said, how about Shem Shai? You just run them across, you know, thwarted how about Shem Shai? Because it just show you that even in Esau's, even doing Esau work, hey, you can do your how about Shem Shai work. He'll send like a little, you know, nugget, someone to send, right? You know, you talk to and you be like, share a little light with, and, you know, Lord willing, they get it. If they don't, they don't. Hey, at the end of the day, the word was given. I had another lady yesterday here at the plantation. Lord had her sit up under me for like a whole like hour, like 20-something minutes, and just, hey, I don't know. It's just her spirit was like, it was hungry. She was asking, what's this, asking that, and I was just giving her precepts after precepts. She was writing it all down, and she said, man, I just really feel blessed and uplifted. And she said, I always knew. I just felt like the Lord just had a, you know, He's hearing me. And I was like, yeah, man, Yahweh Shem Shai. Gave her the names. She said, I believe in those names. I was like, man, Thawadi Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, it's easy when Jake submit, and especially off the precepts. It's like, man, when you give the precepts and you can read them straight, it's like, I don't understand how Jakes don't get it. But then again, like I said, everything is spiritual. So at the same time, if it's not meant for a Jake to get it on this end, they're not going to get it, because all things are through Yahweh Shem Shai. If Yahweh Shem Shai don't want you to understand about him, hey, you're not going to stand about Yahweh Shem Shai. You're not going to stand about him. You're not. Going back to that, what I read in that Isaiah 8, hey, Yahweh Shai have made himself a stumbling block on this end. So, hey, 2/3, man, they're comfortable here. You know, they're going to do what they want to do. They love that feel-good doctrine. This is why you see, like, Bishop T.D. Jakes, he was known for it for years. And even that, you know, that could have been like a distraction. It could have been like a little, you know, gig. But at the end of the day, the times that we're coming into, that's going to be very real. That's in the near future, man. That's not far off. The Lord is going to make the false prophets of Israel, right? He's going to put 2/3 to death, man. Bishop T.D. Jakes, those that haven't repent, Creflo Dollar, you know, what's that dude name? The black young Jake that's a pastor, that mega church. Michael something. It's Michael something. Yeah, 2/3, man, that play with the word. They come listen to the prophets, jump in on the prophets' videos, snatch little stuff and use on their platforms. You know, going back into Ezekiel, they don't want to eat the whole roll, but they'll eat certain parts that sound good to help them, you know, get more money and fill their pockets, man. Hey, the Lord got something for them. Lord gonna kill them, man. You know, Isaiah 65 and 5, which say, stand by thyself, come not near to me, right? For I am holier than thou. These are a smoke in my nose, a fire that burneth and it says, burneth all the day, right? Hey, and if you read that Isaiah 65, starting at verse 1 through verse 7 in the Message translator, it's in the Message. Matter of fact, I get that and I close it out because I believe I have it. I'm gonna get it right quick. Just showing you, hey, because the Lord is cold, man. Jake here at the plantation, but hey, we got a little time. Hold on, you know, Jakes don't really be caring about these damn plantation like that no more. Being late or what, man? Who cares, man? Let me see if I can get it right quick. I know I had it written down. Let me get it right quick. I gotta find it. It's in the message, man. One brothers, they bought it out at camp, man. I had to snatch it up. Right, I got it. Thwada Yabashan Shah. Hey, watch this. That same verse, Thwada, bro. Isaiah 65. I'm gonna start at verse 1, and it's the message translation. It says, man, ever since I learned this, I was like, man, I gotta keep using it. Thwada Yabashan Shah. It says, I made myself available to those who haven't bothered to ask. Right? See? And it says, I'm here ready to be found by those who haven't bothered to look. I kept saying, I'm here. I'm right here to a nation that ignored me. I reached out day after day to people who turned their backs on me, people who make wrong turns, who insist on doing things their own way, right? Jakes always want to do things their own way. You start telling about the truth. Well, no. Jesus died for that. Are you in the Old Testament or are you the New Testament? Because he in the New Testament. You like, oh my gosh. You can't talk to these Jakes, man. Jakes think they know it all. You know, don't heard it all before Jakes. That song, man. Roughly paraphrased. But anyway, it says, I reach out day after day to people who turn their backs on me, people who make wrong turns, who insist on doing things their own way. They get on my nerves. You Jakes get on Yahweh Shai nerves. You get on our nerves. If you get on our nerves, that means you get on Yahweh Shai nerves, man. With your wickedness, with your ideas, your ideology, man, the way you think, the way you move, the way you speak, if you don't understand, man, it's nerve-wracking, man. When you hear some of these Jakes out here, man, it makes you want to knock their fucking head off their shoulder, man. With some of the stuff they believe and they follow after, man. Seriously. It says, who insist on doing things their own way, they get on my nerves, are rude to my face day after day, make up their own kitchen religions, a potluck religion stew. They spend the night in tombs to get messages from the dead, eat forbidden foods, and drink a witch brew of portions and charms. They say, keep your distance, right? Now, hey, going back up to that part, you know, Jakes, they'll go listen to anybody else. Jakes go to mediums. Jakes sit up at night, you know, listen to you remember back in the, what was it, like late 1990s, early 2000s, you got them church service commercials that you be asleep and you know you had the volume on 2, but somehow that commercial come on, you hear the pastor be, yeah, God, you like, what the hell? They go listen to, hey, Jakes like them that tell them, buy this holy water today and watch how it's going to anoint your life. They love them type of Jakes, man. They love them slow-belly Jakes, man. Hey, you brothers know what I'm talking about. Y'all remember them commercials, man, that used to wake us up out of our sleep, man. Jakes be on the screaming and crap, man. If it wasn't that, it was music, you know, Luther Vandross. Anyway, it says a potluck religion stew. They spend the night in tombs to get messages from the dead, eat forbidden foods, and drink a witch brew of portion and charms. They say, keep your distance. Don't touch me. I am holier. See, this is how they think. I am holier than thou. These people gag me. I can't stand their stench. Look at this. Their sins are all written out. Hey, wait a minute. It says their sins are all written out. Because it's another thing. Hey, I told her that too. That's another thing. See, you Jakes think that what you're doing is just of yourself. Because Jakes, even in Christian churches, right? Hey, even Prophet Brian Carn, so-called prophet, right? You Jakes that believe in free will, it doesn't exist, man. Free will does not exist. It doesn't exist. Hey, everything is written out. Everything on this end, it's all about prophecies, man. It's all about Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai prophecy. That's it. It ain't nothing on this end going on its own. To the wind, to the trees, to the little bugs, nets lying on your car, you sitting there, you watching this video. It's Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, man. It's Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai spirit, man. That's why you gotta laugh, man, because Jakes don't get it. It says, look at this. Their sins are all written out. I have the list before me. See, I have the list before me. I am not putting up with this any longer. I'll pay them the wages they have coming for their sins and for the sins of their parents lumped in. A bonus, God says so, because they practice their blasphemous worship, mocking me, right? At their hillside shrines, I'll let loose the conscience and pay them in full for their actions. And see, that's the time we're coming into. Going back to what I said not too long ago. See, Jakes don't realize we're coming to a time where you're gonna realize there was a prophet among you, man. Hey, the Lord is making it known. And just because you don't believe, because Jakes come with the patchy beard, Jakes come with the hairline receiving, we don't have tape ups, you know, Jakes, you know, in their minds, we look like bums. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Because see, we already know, hey, we in the right place. We know, hey, this is where we supposed to be at, man. We're bearing our afflictions, man. We're taking our cross daily, man. Because at the end of the day, we understand that on this end, guess what? This is not life to us, man. So we don't care about, guess what? We're going to keep posting up videos. We're going to keep being on highways and hedges. And we're going to keep crying out to Yahweh Shem Shai. Because through the Spirit, we're rehearsing pick me's, man. Because we don't care about nothing on this end, man. This ain't life. This ain't living anyway. You got to be, going to keep saying, you got to be out your rabbit-ass mind and think that this is life and this is living. Hey, we're living checks to paychecks. Some of us, you living a check behind a check, which means like you trying to get caught up. This ain't no damn living, man. And Jason want to raise kids here. She said at 51, you talk. Hey, she 51. You now talking about you want to settle down and have children? Do you not understand what the hell is going on? That's why I said, Jakes, man, you slow, man. You don't understand the purpose of why you even here. And that's why we say it all the time. Yahweh Shem Shai is cold. Because Proverbs 20:24, a man's going is of the Lord. Your goings is of Yahweh Shem Shai. How can he understand his own way? He and she, roughly paraphrasing. Proverbs 20:24. You don't understand it. You don't have your own way. You have no own will. Hey, you are doing what Yahweh Shem Shai wants you to do. Whether if it's on the left-hand side, if it's bad, or if it's on the right-hand side. It's righteous and it's good. There's nothing that you can do against the truth. Everything is for the truth's sakes, man. That's why the Lord is lining up everything beautiful, man. You got Nero back in the building, which Donald J. Trump. We got Elon Musk, you know, and Elon Musk got the Neuralink, right? We got the mark of the beast on his way. We got World War III boiling even more over there. Missiles, hey, they talking about IBCU nuclear missiles right now. Meanwhile, Jason around here, well, you know, how they skip Thanksgiving, but they got Christmas stuff out now. What the hell are you talking about, man? See what we're saying? Jakes don't get it, man. They still don't get it. But don't worry, we ain't got too much long, brothers and sisters. We don't have too much long. And we understand this, man. We don't have too much long. We don't have too much long looking at you stupid ass Jakes in your faces, listening to all your complaints, your whining, your excuses. We don't have too much long, man. Because see, like we said, Yahweh Shem Shai is setting all you Jakes up. You nothing but as the elder Gabar and at GMS camp, the brother who I also fellowship with, he say all the time, firewood for the fire, man. You Jakes are nothing but firewood for the fire, man. You know, it says the brother put all our direction was set from the beginning spiritual, right? Yeah, all our directions, man, was set from the beginning, man. All of us, all of our directions was set from the beginning. That's why, the scriptures tell you, man, what is that? Romans 15:4. The book was written for time for our learning. Every time you touch back down on the planet Earth, every third or fourth generation, right, through the seed of your father, you got the scriptures. Everything is already written out. Lord willing, whatever you was in your past life, you come back, you gonna be that same person, man. If you was a prophet in your past life, you gonna be a prophet still today. If you was a whore in your past life, you're gonna come back and be a whore. If you was a killer, your past life, you're gonna come back and be a killer. See, everything, man, Jakes don't get it. Because the spirit don't burn. They tell you in these harlot houses when you die, you either go heaven or you're gonna go to hell. The scriptures say all souls are mine, man. Keep telling Jakes that, but Jakes don't get it. But don't worry. We don't have too much time. Keep repeating these same things because see, the time of repeating is coming to an end. Amos 8:11 is on its way. Because, people like us, you know, starting with the elders and apostles of GMS, right? And the sincere and the brothers of GMS, right? And the sincere of Philly brothers, right? That teach the whole 100% truth, that believe the whole 100% truth, that believe in the name of Yahweh Hashem Shai. Hey, Donald J. Trump, Elon Musk, and what his name? What's his vice president? Vance something Vance, and all his little leaders that he's setting up in his courthouses. They don't want us speaking out what we telling you, man. They don't want us to keep proclaiming that. Guess what? The so-called white man is the devil of the Bible, man. Devil stands for deceiver. They're not going to want us on the highways. They're not going to want our videos up. These are times that we're coming into. That's why you better get the food. You better get this food. You better get this good news. You better eat the roll now. You better be writing down notes. You better be screen recording videos to save them on your phone. You better be getting yourself built up now, man, because we're about to transition. Everything is going to be from, you see, like now, the Lord is repeating. Now the time we coming into, it ain't going to be no repeating. It's just now it's going to be judgment after judgment after judgment after judgment, man. This is the mercy period. This is the grace period. Jace, but you're wasting your grace period. But don't worry. There's a judgment for being ignorant. There's a judgment. There's a judgment for it. But anyway, Lord Williams is edifying. Jake been at the plantation. But, you know, we don't care, man. Whatever. You know, at the end of the day, we already understand that, guess what? Everything that we have come from Yahweh Shem Shai, man. So, hey, we good, man. Anyway, Jake at the plantation. Lord Williams edifying. Pray that you brothers and sisters, I pray that Yahweh Shem Shai keep you today and keep you edified. Until then, it's your brother Ahmad out of Jacksonville, Florida. Hey, I'm gonna say this. Brian Carn, you are not a prophet. On the left-hand side, you're a false prophet, and the Lord have set you up to deceive 2/3 that he don't want. Even you. Because you got sugar in your tank. And we ain't stupid. We know you getting paid under them 501c3s. See, you 501c3 pastors, see, the Lord coming after you, man. Everything is coming out now, man. Everything is coming out. And don't be surprised. Like I said, let me say this, I'm in the video. Like I said, I seen that video this past Sunday with Bishop TD Snakes. We ain't calling no damn Jakes. Bishop TD Snakes. And that what happened on the stage, I think he was saying the Lord's Prayer. Let your will be done. As soon as he said that, you know, Jake, I was laughing my behind off, man. I just couldn't do nothing but laugh. Because at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, it could be judgment. But then again, I'm like, nah, it might be a host. You just never know. You never know with them. You know, everything is distraction on this end, man. And until we see it, like, you know, Lord just take you out and you out, then yeah, you already know. And even with his situation, it is judgment. You know, Salaki, his situation is judgment, because see, now that P. Diddy list them being exposed, that list is coming out of all them names. And Bishop T.D. Jakes, your name is on there, sir. There's a lot of wickedness that these higher up Jakes that you see on the left-hand side, they have done to the people. This story's coming out about him, how every time he drop in town, he was trying to hook up. He had a certain young man that he had that connected to have sex with, man. And that ain't far-fetched. But you tell Jason, no, he's not, like, he's a bishop. That's a man of God. You can't talk about the bishop. Okay, well, you're going to see what that man of God has been doing the whole time. And they got tapes. The higher-ups got tapes, man. Diddy had he had tapes. And it'll be funny, Lord willing, if y'all Bashan shine loud, it'd be funny that one of them tapes get exposed, man, on the black market. It's tapes. Hey, the Lord is done with you false prophets, man. Hey, exposing you. And a lot of you going to be exposed even more, man. These times we're coming into, Lord tired of you, man. Because he's making it known who his prophets are. It's too much deceiving going on, man. It's too much he say, she say, man. So now we're about to find out what's the real way. Who's got the real truth? Who's got the real way? And I'm here to tell you, man, if you haven't heard, if you don't know, type in GMS, the Elders and Apostles of GMS. Look up GMS, man. I don't care what nobody say, man. GMS, that's where the truth is at, man. Anyway, this your brother Ahmad out of Jacksonville, Florida. Until then, I say, Shalom.